Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. I know it has been a while and I am still trying to get over all this mess that I've had. I don't know if you've watched my last video, but I went to Medac, the urgent care place, and found out I had pneumonia, sinus infection, ear infection, and a mild case of the stomach flu. Now, while I'm over the stomach flu part and most of everything else, sort of left with the postnasal drip and the cough that never wants to go away. So, and yes, I have, I've taken cough medicine and cough drops and everything else just to make this video. And please excuse the coughing that I'm still doing. While being sick, it's given me a chance to go through and clean different areas and see what I've gotten, because I found stuff that I didn't realize I had anymore. But today I wanted to talk to you about papers. And these aren't just regular, just everyday papers. And we've got, oh, believe me, I've got, this isn't the printed stuff, the scrapbook paper type stuff. This is paper. And this is how I store some of it. Now see, in this one, this is what I would use for, like, I've got my coffee dyed paper, my other, there's some straw paper in here, notebook paper, calendar sheets, anything like that that I would use as pages. This is what I have been pulling from. And, it's been fine. I think I even got a part of a music book in there. But like I said, this is what I've been pulling on to make my sheets. Because I had on my metal shelf over here, in order for things to stand up, like things like in these things, in these plastic sleeves, I've got like the fabric cubes, and they slide in there quite nicely. But I found stuff that, like I said, I forgot I had. And I can't say I forgot, it's just that, out of sight, out of mind, that type of thing. So I'm going to put this one aside for right now and show you. Oops, I'm dropping everything. I dropped my glue. All right. It's like in this one. And I've labeled them. Like, these are maps. And these are pages from maps. And, they're not, the pages we're going to go through, they're not like, let me see if I can tilt this up a little bit. Nope. It's not like these pages here, well, that we buy. When we buy the little, little decorative sheets, things like that. This isn't like that. These are not, well, you can purchase them, but these are not the type that, how do I say this? This would probably be the stuff you'd run into. And, gosh, it can be old books, just old stuff. Anyway, like I said, these are my maps. So I've got one of maps. This one here, and a lot of these are just labeled book pages. It's like in this one. Let me scoot these up some. I have pages of books that I have torn out of other books that I can use for, as book pages. And they're all different kinds of fonts, different type of pages. Some have even been, what is that one? That feels almost like a Braille, but it's not Braille. Anyway, it's definitely not English. But the paper feels old. And some of these, See what I mean? They're going to fall all over the place. But they're things that pages I've collected. And like I said, there's different patinas to them. And some are really old that they're brittle. Yeah, and this is stuff I should be pulling out and using. That I forgot they were in there. Ooh. This one is definitely old. This isn't even in English. Nope. This looks like Latin. But, I mean, I should be using these. Why aren't I using these? Because I forgot they were in here. Yeah, a lot of these are not in English. But you see what my dilemma? And I don't know whether I labeled these as book pages because they are book pages, or if I can use them in my signatures as book pages. So, signature paper. This is more of what was in that first one that I showed you. These are papers I have set aside to use as signatures. Some are folded, some aren't, some are, yeah, this just all stuck in here. So these should go in with my other ones. I mean, I've got some that, look, that's pretty. But if I can't see it, then I don't know it's there. So this needs to go in with the other ones. Or maybe the others need to go in here because this is already labeled. Either way, we'll put those two together. More book pages. And these, all kinds of books. That looks like out of a bird guide. The first part of Wallenstein. And then pictures out of books. More book pages. More book pages. This looks like some ledger pages. Wait a minute. I see. There are things in here that I should be using. And I'm not. Why? Because I didn't know. I forgot they were in here. I can't say I don't know that I didn't know that I had them. I just forgot they were in here. That's from, what is it? It's a book, and I know I have that book. The Diary of an Edwardian Lady, I think, something like that. Love that book. And then yellow, but I mean, look at this. Aetna Life Insurance Company, Davenport, Iowa. And then there was a signature across that. 1903. Meaning a period of time. Holidays, March and April Revolution. I mean, look how old these pages are. And there's some in writings that, yeah, I would not be able to read that. I would definitely have to pull up Google Translate. Mr. Bullock, Columbus Yard crew, tied up today at 5:10 p.m. Made 40 minutes overtime switching in Columbus Yard. And with that stamped May 23rd, 1945. This is first shift section. It's almost like a time card. A prescription. An old prescription. 1 prescription, 2 prescription. Ooh. Oh, just a little. What is this? Come on, open it up. Heart and Hand Lodge. That John Hill to the Lodge of Heart and Hand Lodge. Constitutional bylaws. I'm going to tell you where I got these particular things. Oh, look. That's an actual check or receipt. Yeah, receipt. Another piece. Evidently it's from Bob, 1932. Oh, look at the puppies. Yeah, another prescription. And these are just these are awesome. Now, do you want to know where I got these from? And this is like the second one of these that I have purchased from her, is from Pam at the Paper Outpost. What she calls a fundle. And there's a lot of pages like this in it. Oh, there is a piece of Braille in there. Yeah, this is hers because what I got from her. So, and there's all kinds. I even got some piano roll in one of them. But yeah, all of this here is part of a fundle. And I say part because it's not all. When you get, there's like over 100 pieces when you buy them from her. And they are a treasure trove. Now see, I should be using these. I paid good money for this stuff. Why aren't I using it? Because it was stuck on the shelf and I forgot I had it. So, this is another one I got from her. And it has wallpaper in it. Another thing of old papers. Special papers. I got these clear things, envelopes at the Dollar Tree. Oh, okay. I've got double-sided scrapbook paper in here. The sticky adhesive sheets. Irish crochet reticle. Oh, Roget's International Thesaurus. And it's just one side of the cover. But that's okay. What is... just a piece of purple paper. Uncle Wiggily's Storybook. Brooklyn Public Library. Chapters. The Stage. It's a discard book. More, I think this was some that I had pulled out of hers. This part looks like it. This is stuff I definitely bought myself. Put those over there. And let's see, music paper. And I have a lot. I have a lot of music paper. Now, some of them, I've taken the books, and in order to fit them in what I was using, I just cut the pages in half, which that works. You know, you can totally do that. And there's a piece of one. Yep. And there's all these music pages. All these music papers I should be using. But I'm not. Why? Because they're stuck on the shelf. And in an area where I can't see them. I'm going to put these behind these two here. Yep. How can I use stuff if I cannot see it? Now, I'm going to, what I should have done to begin with, tuck that back there. So, music paper. Now, back into this one. I don't know if this was the whole bundle, the second one I got from her, or what. But, again, all these pages, and this is just a sample of the stuff you get. And no, I'm not, she's not sponsoring me. I just love the stuff that I can get from her. Book pages. Looks like a dictionary. There's a few dictionary pages. List of words taught in the Winston First Reader. Yeah, I actually have all 6 volumes of that over at Nikki's. Dumbo. All War's Deception. phase 2. All right, we're into phase 2. Books. Yeah, all kinds of things. At magazine pages. Ellis Island. That was a part 2. What was this? Raindrop said, I am a little raindrop, but I can help a little, so here I go. Okie dokie. So now we're a little raindrop. But see, all of this stuff I need to be using. So why aren't I using it? How many times have I said it? Because it's stuck on the shelf. Why is it stuck on the shelf? Because I put it there and I'm too lazy to go and look. Yes, even these you can use. You can collage those and use it as a tag. I mean, there's all kinds of... Yeah, so this needs to come out so that I can use this. Yep. Ooh, different handguns. Model 6-shot cylinder, 32, Smith & Wesson. Ooh. Those are some weird looking guns. But if somebody's into guns, I'm sure they know what they're looking at. Madagascar. Oh, look at that. Could you imagine that in a journal? I love botanicals. Frank Ross's Dual Life. Commandos. Perfect now for college life. Shoes. And just... some of these are so interesting when you get into looking at them. But yeah, this is what I have gotten in some of the bundles. And she also has DigiKits for sale. So, I mean, if you go into her her Etsy store, she's got a lot of stuff. There was something in there. I don't know what. Well, Kingfishers, more botanicals. Oh, this looks almost like Norman Rockwell picture. Oh, they are. Look how nice those are. So, but yeah, all this is stuff that I need to pull out and start using. So, how do I go about trying... Ooh, look at that. That is gorgeous. That's a cover off of a book. Okie dokie. So, how do you go about making sure that you use what you have? Well, with me, it's putting it where I can see it. So, I need to put this where I can see it and not back down there on the shelf, hidden behind my cart. Yes, it was on the lower shelf, well, next to the lowest shelf. And I couldn't see it because when my cart's in where it's supposed to be, it's hiding it. Oh, come on, you came out of there. Get back in there. Well, it will go in. It came out. It will go back in. So, I have this. And music pages. But this isn't all the music pages I've got. I've got books of them over there. So, how do I know? Start with this. We will start with this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull everything out of here but my double-sided adhesives, because I've got another thing that's got all the adhesive pages in it. So that's something will be totally different. Book pages, book pages. Tell you what, I'm going to stick you right in there. And maps. I really don't use maps that much, but it's always good to have when you need a few. So this is what I need to start pulling from to use in my journals. Along with everything else I have. So yeah, take a look at what you have. Take a moment to clean out an area. You'll be surprised at what you find. I have been doing quite a bit of this with being sick, and then also we've been having to do quite a bit of it because we now have a 3D resin printer, and it is in the closet because it has to be in a contained area, and we've got an air purifier in it. It's all set up. Anyway, Victoria's the mastermind that uses that. So all my stuff that was in the closet is now out here. So I've had to find a place for it. I did gain 2 extra shelf, well, 1 extra shelf. So, and they're along that, on the other side of the slider's like right there, and on the other side of the sliders where those 2 shelves are. So, and I've been trying to go through everything. And you've seen my hauls from the Crafty Crab. Well, the stuff that we're not using, or that we know we're not going to use, we've been donating it there. So, great places to, you know, to go and look. And I mean, a lot of people go to thrift stores. This is like a thrift store for crafters. So, a great way to find things. But like I said, look at what you got. Go through your drawers, go through your shelves, go through anywhere that you cannot see directly, that you don't have a line of sight on. Take a minute, pull that drawer out, pull that, in my case, pull the cube out, pull something out, go through it. If you're going to use it, try to figure out a way that you will see what you have so that you can use it. So, I will get back to the journals, I promise. I'm trying desperately to get over all of this crud. I think just for a little while, it may just be short videos, just to get back into the back into the swing of things. Because believe me, when you're out and you're sick, it's just like, the last thing you want to think about is doing anything. So if you've enjoyed what I've shared with you today, and if you're determined to go and clean up one little area, do it. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. Things will get better as I get better, I promise. And until next time, bye guys.